Hi guys, if your house is facing foreclosure and you are wondering whether or not you can still sell it, you're not alone. So this video is to give you some information about that, because for many homeowners, foreclosure shows up after a period of financial pressure, uncertainty, or life changes, and by the time the word foreclosure enters the conversation, often feels like time has already run out. So that's why I'm making this video and this blog post associated with that. And because one of the biggest misconceptions I see over and over is that foreclosure is a single moment, and when in reality it's a process. And if you make that distinction, it really matters what we are going to talk in this video, because in many cases homeowners can still sell their property during foreclosure, especially when options are explored very early and deliberately. Foreclosure changes timing, but it doesn't take away your ability to make clear, informed decisions. What matters most isn't rushing to do something, it's the understanding where you are in the process and which options realistically apply to your situation right now and what you can do about it. So just like with relocation we talked last week, or other major transitions in life, pressure can make people feel like they need to act immediately, but clarity almost always leads to better outcomes than if we make a decision out of urgency. And that starts with the understanding what stage of the foreclosure process you're in right now, what timelines actually exist, what selling options, if any, still make sense to you, and what protecting your equity might realistically look like if you're feeling overwhelmed. And that's completely understandable. So foreclosure is really heavy emotionally, especially, and mentally also, not just financially. And you don't have to decide anything today. Again, I'm saying that. In the article below, I walk you through how foreclosure timelines work, depending on your state, and what selling options typically exist at each stage. And if you want more clarity, you can share a little about your using the form on my website at thehousesquad.com. And I personally review every submission, and I'll see if I can help you out or refer you to somebody who can. And I'll just give you some options that may still exist for you in your situation. And even if the selling is not the right answer, the goal isn't to push you into a decision. The goal is to help you understand your position very clearly, so your next step feels really intentional and not reactive out of rushing or any urgency. And also, just to be clear, I'm not an attorney, so this is just general information that comes from 23 plus years of experience, not the legal advice, because every situation is different. See you next week. Bye now.